Hello, Beehive! Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we're going to talk about things that are a little scary. Admit it, Filipino parents have some of the scariest stories to keep their kids in line. It's crazy, right? It's like they have a secret handbook of scary stories. Like, son, if you don't come home early, and then a spooky story follows. You know that kind of thing. The type that's even more effective than 10 shouts from Mommy Pinty. Just kidding. These tales are not just simple stories. They are legendary, passed down through generations. From our grandmas and grandpas, to our aunts and uncles, and of course, to our very own parents. These aren't just your typical boogeyman stories, oh no. These are full-on productions with terrifying creatures and chilling backstories. They are so vivid, so detailed, that they feel so real. Sometimes I even wonder, what if they are real? Oh, I hope not. But it's amazing how these stories have shaped so much of our childhood behavior. It's a shared experience for so many of us Filipinos. It's both fun and at the same time, scary to think about. So for today's video, let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit the scariest, most iconic scary stories from our childhood. So get your blankets ready and maybe hug a pillow, because we are diving deep into the world of Filipino folklore. I want to know if you can relate, okay? Comment down below right now if you've heard any of these stories from your parents or elders. Let me know which one scared you the most. Let's see who has the bravest parents when it comes to scaring. Let's go! Okay, first on our list, the one and only, the iconic, the legendary Manananggal. Oh no, this one is a classic. This is the ultimate go home before dark warning. My mom would always say, "B, go home now, a Manananggal might catch you on the way." And of course, as a kid, your imagination just runs wild, right? You start picturing this terrifying creature, flying around, looking for her next victim. That fear, it's intense. I would go home faster than lightning, really running home. For those who don't know, a Manananggal is a horrifying creature. Imagine this, a beautiful woman by day, but at night, her upper body separates from her lower body. Then, giant bat-like wings grow on her back, and she flies off into the night. Her goal? To find a pregnant woman and suck the baby out with her super long, thread-like tongue. How awful. But for kids, the story is simplified. She snatches naughty kids who stay out too late. It's so effective. You don't want to be the kid who gets snatched by a flying half-body. The visual is just so terrifying. The sound of the flapping wings, the thought of seeing a half-body stuck on your roof. Oh my goodness. Even now when it's a bit late and I hear something like a strong wind or a bird, I still wonder, is that a Manananggal? Just kidding. It really sticks with you. The fear is real, Beehive. So when mom says to go home, you really go home. No questions asked. We don't want to be a midnight snack, do we? Next up, another super famous character in our Filipino horror universe, the White Lady. This one is used to scare kids who like to hang out in dark streets or alleys. Usually the story is set in a specific place, like the big ballet tree on the corner or the old building that's always dark. My aunt used to tell me, "Don't pass by that old house at night. There's a white lady there." And boom, instant fear, instant avoidance of that place forever. The White Lady is often shown as the ghost of a woman who died a sad death, usually a victim of a terrible crime. She's seen wearing a white dress, sometimes stained with blood, with long black hair covering her face. So creepy. They say she appears to people, especially those who are alone at night, sometimes asking for a ride or just standing there, silently watching you. The scariest part is when you see her in your rearview mirror. Oh no, whatever you do, don't look back. Just keep looking straight and just pray. This story is so effective because it feels so possible. Ghosts are a common thing in horror stories worldwide, but our White Lady has that specific Filipino touch of sadness and spookiness. It makes you paranoid about every dark corner and every long-haired woman in a white dress you see from afar. It's why, as kids, we'd run as fast as we could when passing by a creepy-looking spot. We just didn't want to be the next person to meet the lonely, ghostly figure. The result? You'll go home early, safe at home. See? Parenting hack. Now let's talk about the master of disguise, the shapeshifter of Philippine folklore, the Aswang. This one, wow, it's a higher level of scary. The Aswang is not just one creature, it's a whole group of evil beings. They can be ghouls, witches, organ suckers, you name it. The common warning from parents is, "Child, don't go far. An Aswang might get you." This was the ultimate tool to keep us from wandering off alone. especially in unfamiliar places or provinces. The fear of the unknown Aswang was enough to keep us clinging to our parents' sides. What makes the Aswang so terrifying is its ability to blend in. They look like normal people during the day. They could be your quiet neighbor, the friendly vendor at the market, anyone. But at night, they change into their monster forms, a giant pig, a huge dog, or a terrifying bird, to hunt for food. They are known to prefer the sick, pregnant women, and of course, small, wandering children. The thought that someone you know could be an Aswang in disguise is just chilling to the bone. This story really plays on that childhood fear of being lost or separated from your family. Your parents would tell you that if you wander off, the Aswang will follow you, wait for you to be alone, and then pounce. They'd even have sound effects, like the tick-tick sound of the Aswang bird, which is said to be louder when it's far away and softer when it's right above you. The psychological effect is intense. You're not just scared of a monster, you're scared of being alone and helpless. So, what's the lesson? Stay close to mom and dad, always. Okay, this next one is personally one of the creepiest for me. Get ready for the Tiyanak. This story is designed to scare kids who are naughty or misbehaving. The Tiyanak is a monstrous creature that pretends to be a helpless, crying baby. Imagine you're walking near a forest or a grassy area and you hear a baby crying. Your first thought would be to help, right? To find the baby and save it. That's exactly what the Tiyanak wants you to do. It's a trap. Parents use this story to warn their kids. If you hear a baby crying in the forest, never ever go near it. It's a Tiyanak. The story goes that once you get close and pick up the baby, it shows its true monstrous form. A small creature with sharp claws, fangs, and terrifying red eyes, and attacks you. It lures you away from the path and into the deep forest where you'll be lost forever. The deception is so bad, it uses your kindness against you. This is psychological warfare for kids. It teaches you not to trust sounds in the dark and to be careful of things that seem out of place. It's a very specific kind of fear. It's not just about a monster jumping out at you. It's about being tricked into your own doom. The sound of a baby crying is supposed to be innocent, but this story turns it into a sign of pure danger. So if you were a misbehaving kid who liked to run off, hearing this story would surely make you think twice before disobeying your parents again. Last but not least, let's look up, way up. We're talking about the Capri. This one is for the kids who love to play outside, especially near big old trees, even when it's getting dark. The warning is simple but effective. Get away from under that tree. There might be a Capri. The Capri is a giant, hairy, dark-skinned creature that lives in large trees like acacia, mango, or balete. He's not always mean, but you definitely don't want to bother him. The most famous picture of the Capri is of him sitting on a large branch, smoking a huge cigar that never runs out. They say you'll know a Capri is near if you can smell tobacco even when no one is smoking, or if you see fireflies or glowing embers falling from a tree on a night with no wind. He's mostly a prankster, trying to confuse travelers and make them lose their way in the woods. But for a kid, the thought of a giant hairy man watching you from the top of a tree is more than enough to make you run for your life. Parents use this story to set rules. Don't play near that big tree. Why? Because a Capri lives there. It's a way to keep kids safe from climbing old, possibly dangerous trees, or from playing in dark areas at night. It creates a sense of respect or fear for these old, quiet giants of nature. The Capri isn't as aggressive as the Manananggal or Aswang, but his huge size and mysterious nature are scary enough. So next time you're near a giant balete tree, maybe say, "Excuse me," just in case. You never know who's watching from above. There you have it, Beehive. Those were just 5 of the most chilling Filipino folktales our parents used to scare us into being good kids. Wow, looking back, it's actually brilliant parenting, right? A little bit of psychological trauma, but hey, it worked. We all turned out relatively okay, I think. So the next time you think about staying out too late or wandering off by yourself, remember the Manananggal, the Aswang, and all the other creatures waiting in the dark. You better behave, or else one of them might just visit you tonight. Just kidding. Or am I? But seriously, these stories are such a huge part of our culture and our shared childhood. They're terrifying, yes, but they also connect us. Now I want to hear from you. What are some of the scary stories your parents or grandmas told you to keep you in line? Was it one of the creatures I mentioned, or do you have a different, even scarier one from your province? Share your own scary stories in the comments below. I would love to read them and maybe get scared all over again. Let's make the comment section the ultimate horror story collection. Thank you so much for watching and for taking this spooky trip down memory lane with me. I hope you had fun and got a little scared. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my future videos. Stay safe, stay good, and see you in the next one. Bye, Beehive.